Wasted Potential podcast is brought to you by the Shirishama Indian Snake Stoppers. Do you have a 40-foot anaconda attacking your family and friends? Is there a monster snake stalking your camera crew through a Los Angeles film set? Is Jon Voight staring at you uncomfortably through a window at night and smiling while you change? Well, if you answered yes or what to any of the above scenarios, call the Shirishama Indian Snake Stoppers. They will hunt down those filthy, godless predators for the affordable price of $300. They do reserve all rights on the bounty for Jon Voight's head, taken out by his daughter Angelina Jolie. You didn't remember that he was her father, did you? The Shirishama Indian Snake Stoppers remembers. Call today.
Every year, a poor indigenous tribe is discovered by a crazy Paraguayan. Only us, through money and banding together, can we stop weird bayou Paraguayans from going up the river and finding people that don't want to be found. Donate today to help stop Jon Voight and his weird stroke-ridden clan of Paraguayans finding lost indigenous tribes today. And maybe... You think that bitch gonna stop me? No. I'm gonna find you and your naked people. I'm gonna find you in the mist. And I'm gonna give you my anaconda, baby bird. Send money so I can find you, bitch. Nomine patre. You can turn off the music now. This shit sucks.
Welcome to Wasted Potential Podcast. I am your host, Ronnie, and with me this week is my partner in crime, the number one snake wrangler in all of Papua New Guinea and Southern California, Shane.
All I could think about was Joe Rogan had a guy called the Python Cowboy on, and I just kept thinking of that as I watched Jon Voight. I was like, this is just Florida, man.
There's no fucking difference.
I'm from Paraguay.
Okay.
What the fuck accent is that, John? As a Paraguayan.
We are back to our original wicked ways and are wasting our life here because it is officially, we are releasing this in September. We've been doing this for 3 years, Shane.
3 years? Oh.
3.
We're old.
I've been doing this for too long, have no money and have no listeners, but we're still doing it.
I was watching this movie going, wow, 97. This movie's old as fuck. And I went, oh God, I'm old as fuck.
We're so old. Unfortunately, Dan could not be here for a 3-year extravaganza for our commentary track. But he's really researching for this role and kind of getting into the film, which we haven't discussed yet, but he went into the Amazon and got attacked by an arapaima, so R.I.P. Dan. Hobo Dan is sinking with the fishes now.
He was eaten when he attempted to have sexual relations with the Shirishama.
Oh my God. Today, Shane, we are watching 1997's Anaconda, my choice. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, this one's come up a lot. And we finally did it. Boy, I'm glad we did.
Dude, I've been trying to get you to watch this one on for so many different ways for years now. I'm so glad for our 3-year anniversary. We're doing Anaconda, one of my favorites. It's got animals. It's got Jennifer Lopez. It's got terrible accents. It's a perfect film for Wasted Potential Podcast.
And it's sexy.
Hell yes. Okay, speaking of sexiness, we have a signature drink this week. It's the Snake Bite. It's supposed to be a shot, but I made it into a cocktail. It's 2 parts whiskey and 1 part lime cordial. And it's basically a whiskey sour, but it burns so good.
And when you drink it, you go.
No, I go like an anaconda. It's been a while, Shane. Do you remember what our last commentary track was?
Air Force One?
No, that was over a year ago.
Oh, God.
Our last one was
What was it?
It was December. Do you remember what we did in December?
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
It was Dreamcatcher. It was our last commentary track.
Oh, God. What a piece of shit.
2.5 hours of nonsense. This one's only 90 minutes, though. And our usual...
Let me down, Tom Jane.
Kill me, boy. We usually have drinking games. Shane, what's your drinking game for this week?
Mine is every time Jon Voight attempts what I can only describe as a stroked out smile. This guy, I don't know what the audition looked like, but wow.
Wow is right. My drinking game is every time the Anaconda screams.
Yay, because snakes scream.
They screeches like a velociraptor. It's pretty wonderful. So that's what we got going on here. Last but not least, if you're still a listener of this podcast, whether you started day one and this is your day one, please subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Instagram. Twitter. Twitter's a shit show. It's called X now. I don't give a shit about it. I want to get rid of it, but a few people talk to us on there. And then we also have find us at all podcast places, Spotify, Apple, etc., etc. Or email us at podcastwastedpotential@gmail.com. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fuck it.
Cool. I'm on 25 seconds where it says Tales of Monstrous Man-Eating Anacondas.
Wow, I haven't sneezed in like fucking months.
It's only on the commentary tracks we ever do.
Jesus. The fuck?
Every time we do a commentary track, you sneeze.
Wow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Do it. Tales of monstrous eating, man-eating anacondas. Okay. 40 feet. 40. You know how... I don't think there's ever been a snake 40 feet.
Supposedly, there's like a myth of them being up to 40 feet. That's not the average, but 40 feet is like the biggest ever.
Yeah, I'd say.
And like anacondas aren't the longest snake in the world, but they're the largest.
They're the fattest.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking beasts, man.
They got a fat ass.
Their thoughts. But yeah,
this comes in like a time where like this kind of movie was super hot. Like I feel like Deep Blue was around this time.
It's 98. This is 97. This is on like the coattails of Jurassic Park. You also get like Congo, Arachnophobia, some of our classic ones we also love here on this podcasting channel.
I wish Christopher Walken was cast instead of Jon Voight.
It's this that I was like watching interviews, and Jon Voight sounds like Christopher Walken, but he has a Paraguayan
pedophilia. Oh wait, what did I just say that?
Paraguayan accent. Paraguayan.
I don't know what the fuck. Maybe I don't know how the Paraguayan accent is, but I can't imagine they sound like that.
He sounds like
Anaconda. It's like Bayou Spanish.
He's the director is Peruvian, and in interviews he kind of sounds like it. Almost sounds like Jon Voight's mocking the director's accent. It's kind of funny.
That sounds like Jon Voight.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty great.
Angelina Jolie's father.
Mm-hmm. Almost everyone forgets it, but sure.
They do look alike. When you see their face, you're like, damn, I'd fuck Jon Voight.
Except for his bird lips. Angelina Jolie does not have those bird lips.
So, here's Danny Trejo, and I was like, I don't remember Danny Trejo being in this. And I go,
yeah, that's why.
This is in it for 12 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, Machete here dies pretty quickly.
Yeah, he doesn't even get eaten. He just says, fuck you.
I was confused, like, why he just, like, he climbs the pole and then closes his eyes, and then, like, thinks, like, if I close my eyes, it won't see me.
If I close my eyes forever.
I love this snake cam. It's obviously stealing it from Jaws, you know, a much better movie. But I love this snake cam doesn't make any, like, fucking sense of how it moves and maneuvers.
Yeah, it just floats in the air. I'm like, what? Trying to picture what that would actually look like. It'd look like Nessie moving through the water. Like...
Well, and then eventually when you see the full Anaconda and it does its, like, gravity defying movements. Like, oh, that's why the camera can do these like space movements.
Also, my wife watched this with me, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I know." She's like, "The snake's breaking through the boat." I was like, "I don't know."
Well, if you see what the snake can maneuver and do, and it screeches, I believe it can break through the shitty Paraguayan wood here.
Paraguayan.
I love this movie so much. Everything about this movie is so amazing.
And it's so funny because, like, the snake kills are so bad.
Yep.
But they're not... Everything's really bad, but in the same time, it's not that bad when you consider what this movie is and when it was made.
This movie delivers, though. Like, it delivers on everything you want in a shitty creature film, where it's like elaborate, over the top creature deaths, and just you get your money worth in 93 minutes.
Yep. Doesn't hold back. It's 90 minutes. J-Lo never wears a bra.
Nope, that was in her contract.
Oh my god. She's so good looking. I love you, J-Lo.
Dude, she's like...
My wife was sitting there. I was like, God damn, J-Lo. And she's like, I know. I was like, good, it's not just me.
No full-blooded American, regardless of your gender, would say, no thank you to Jennifer Lopez. And she still looks like banging like 30 years later. She's like 50 now. She looks like she's 25.
Why did they get Eric Stoltz to be your love interest?
Ugh, goddamn Ginger.
I was like,
dude,
why?
It doesn't look like she's even wearing underwear, man. This is like ridiculous. It's wonderful.
Wonderful. She is so sexualized in this fucking movie.
Yes. When in doubt, just
both of them are. Because the redhead ain't bad herself.
Oh, you mean Ogilvy McGee?
Yeah.
That's her
yeah,
name.
Miss Owen Wilson just being like, I'm horny. God, is it just me or are we just horny in this jungle?
It's so bad.
So horny. Horny.
The only character I don't like in this movie is Eric Stoltz.
He's so worthless.
Not like he's like the know-it-all, like cocky asshole, and I hate him. Oh, he's awful. He's wonderful in Pulp Fiction where he plays the drug dealer, but I can't stand him in this.
Well, I thought he was going to turn out to be kind of like an asshole, and she's like, I don't want to have sex with you. And he's like, fuck me, I'm your boss. Like, I thought that was the direction, and then he would get eaten. But instead, he's in this for 10 minutes, and then he shows up at the back 10 minutes.
He's actually in this longer than I remember, because I remember him like going out quickly, but he's about 30 minutes in, but he's the most forgettable, except for Ogilvy McGee. He's the most forgettable thing in this movie.
Ice Cube!
Today was a good day.
Another rendition of Are We There Yet?
Seriously,
Are we there yet with snakes?
Yeah, this is...
He is in this because a writer was like, you know what? I hate it when characters don't tell you what the next point in the movie's going to be.
He's the he's the script supervisor.
Yeah, he's just expository dialogue constantly. Like, he's like, open it with the hinges. What do people not know how to open doors? Like,
we'll get there. But he's my second favorite character. I love Ice Cube because he's just so irritated by everything in this movie. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, he's just always so angry. I love it.
Oh man,
Mateo here. I think he's actually British because I heard him in an interview. He has a weird accent, but he looks like a South American Kid Rock.
She does look like. And now for My Name is Kid.
My Spanish is rusty. Niño de... I don't know what rock is in Spanish.
Rock.
Niño de...
Rock de Niño. Rock Kid.
Rock de Niño. You know what? Speaking of which, since you just mentioned that, we used to play a game called Shot or Not around here, so I'll give a true or false statement to Shane, and if he gets it correct, I drink. If he gets it incorrect, he drinks. True or false? Shot or not? Chris Farley was offered the role of Danny, Ice Cube's character, but turned it down for Beverly Hills Ninja. True or false?
Maybe if their intent was to make this more of a comedy originally. Because I just don't see why you'd go to Chris Farley for that character. Just like, Shnikes and Anaconda!
Exactly why.
I'm going to say false.
It's actually true. He actually considered the role, but was already doing Beverly Hills Ninja. But yeah, isn't that weird? That's like a totally opposite personality.
Shut the fuck up. All right, sorry. Yeah, no, it really is. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be all podcasts.
It's
Real
okay.
fucking professional.
I'll edit you out. For those who don't, well, none of you know, but Shane's a dog sitting, and the dog in the background's being a little bitch.
I'm gonna try not to talk when she barks, so that we can cut it out and post.
I'll just cut all of you. It's gonna make me talk to myself for 90 minutes. Oh my god. Did you notice? Okay, this has always bothered me about this movie, but the audio is so fucked, and their mouths do not match up a lot of the time. You notice this?
Just threw something at her. Cut that out.
Don't know what you just said.
My dog abuse. All right, so we're traveling down Born on the Bayou.
It's funny because
Vietnam.
That's why I love commentary tracks, because I'll ask a question, you won't hear it, and I have to ask it again, so the audience will have to hear it the second time because you weren't listening.
Before we do, does podcasting make you really, really horny? Or is it just me?
Only when I'm in like the most dangerous location on the entire earth do I get really, really horny.
Is that the chick from How I Met Your Mother?
You would know, and I would not know.
She's hot.
What
was the question?
So. Oh, I was just saying, do you ever notice how fucked the audio is and how their mouths don't match to anything?
Yeah, it's really shitty.
It just like a lot of it was ADR because I think this was they had to cut down a lot of fucks and shits from this, so a lot of the ADRs, a lot of the audio was fucked.
And now we get introduced to Jon Voight.
Yes, the absolute best character of this fucking film.
And I made the joke. I was like, "Oh no, river pirate!"
and then
it turns out he kind of is.
He's literally river pirate. They just shout this guy who obviously speaks English. Para, vandale.
Vámonos, vámonos! I speak a Portuguese.
Jon Voight, he just jumps across it. Oh my god, I love it.
He's so ugly.
Who's uglier, Jon Voight or Edward James Olmos?
Oh god, Edward James almost looks like fucking the surface of Mars.
Let a rover on that fucking face.
Yeah, god. But Edward James Olmos is less annoying than Jon Voight.
No, he's so fucking bad. The only thing I can think of...
That is the captain of the Battlestar Galactica, you son of a bitch. You watch your mouth.
It's kind of a smirk, right? I don't know. Is that a smirk?
Yeah. All right, so now Jon Voight is fishing. And he caught himself a arapaima.
Fucking river monsters right now. One of my favorite things about this movie is, like, I guess we haven't really gotten into the plot here. So basically, they're a film crew who's trying to find a Shiri Shama, and they don't fucking record.
Shaman.
And they don't record fucking anything in this movie.
No, they don't record anything except people getting eaten. That is the only thing they record.
Camera's never rolling.
No. And Owen Wilson actually has a good idea, and they're like, "That's stupid." And I was like, "Why is it stupid to film a giant snake hunter? That sounds awesome."
Because they're poaching it, and it's definitely illegal.
Meh.
And I don't really give a shit. Fuck all these snakes. They're gonna murder the snake anyways. What the fuck does it matter if they're gonna poach it?
So, he said he wanted to be a priest, right?
Yep.
And he became a snake poacher?
Yeah, the whole... This whole thing is a convoluted...
I don't see how that line gets drawn.
This whole thing's a convoluted mess, right? He's basically just like a lying con man, right? The whole Jesus thing is like supposed to be, you know, make them feel like he's a trustworthy guy, even though he squints like he's had a stroke or he's doing a terrible like Asian person impression. I don't know.
She's not wearing a bra. Yeah, he always squints like the sun's in his eyes.
She is wearing, I think she's wearing like a, what do you call it? Like a bikini top though. Yeah, he's squinting like he's always got sun in his eyes, or he's doing an appropriate Halloween outfit. Taping back his eyes.
Baby bird.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's so
Dude,
awful.
Jon Voight deserves an Oscar for this role. Like, it's so fucking terribly bad, and it's like my favorite. And I really wish the entire movie, like, he would break his accent and be like, "Oh, you're fucking lying. You're not actually like from Paraguay." I wish that the whole thing was like a ruse and a con.
Yeah, like, and then hello, J-Ro. I thought for sure there was gonna be a sex. Shut the fuck up. All right. This is a nightmare. I'm living my fucking nightmare. Well, I can't even think.
Okay,
I can't even think with you.
So right now, J-Lo and I don't even remember their names. Eric Stoltz here, basically are having a sexual banter back and forth, talking about fireflies mating, and in the as being a professional podcaster, I watched the sequel, Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid 2, just for like comparison, because I've seen it before, but I don't remember it, and it's the exact same movie actually as this. And then what they have in common is bosses trying to fuck their like their lessers. There's a common theme of women just want to fuck their bosses to get up in the world.
Yeah, I don't see how this was necessary at all.
Well, it's a movie. You gotta have romance in a movie. It's also a horror movie, so like it's like a shitty slasher where they have to have people fucking so that they can die.
Look at the snake. He's so cute.
Dude, they fuck up this reveal so bad. The first shot of it is his adorable little silly face. It's going, I'm gonna eat me a taper.
Eats the jaguar.
Jaguar.
Eats a goddamn panther.
Aren't jaguars and panthers the same thing?
Oh, it screamed.
No, it's not. No,
the jaguar's face.
So last night we were texting about the snake. Shane, you have the popular opinion that the snake looks good.
I didn't say good. I said not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like when they're actually using a kind of animatronic or whatever, it looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. And the CGI is terrible, but it's like not bad for 97.
Yeah, sure. I think the animatronic looks good until it doesn't, but I think I feel like for animatronics to work, you have to have a really good director and editor to not stay too long. And this movie lingers on the snake for way too long, so you know it looks like shit. But you know what's crazy is the test footage of the snake looks better than what's actually in the movie. Like I was watching the behind the scenes, I'm like, this actually looks pretty good. And they worked really hard to make a 40-foot fucking long like snake move pretty well.
Jesus.
But I feel like they needed to cut out a lot of like clips and scenes here to make it look better.
Yeah. And so we have a scene now where I don't know his name and I don't know what he does here. Is he just the narrator?
Yeah, he's the actor.
But okay. But he tells Ice Cube to turn off his hibbity hop.
And Ice Cube says, "Never touch black man's radio."
He goes, "Damn it, man, we're on the river, not the streets." and then Ice Cube goes, "You're whack."
I'll stab the shit out of you.
Yeah. Look, it's a Shirishama sex totem.
Shirishama, they put this up there to consecrate their orgy season.
Oh man!
Right, look, Ice Cube's recording something finally.
Yeah, about time. So now, so they're after Shangri-La, but Shangri-La is guarded by anacondas.
No, Eric Stoltz wants to find Shirishama because he likes to. Okay, on IMDb it says National Geographic. They never say that in the movie, but they basically want to find and yeah, right. But IMDb can, so they basically can do that to document a lost tribe, the people of the Mist, and it's kind of. So this is our first thing in the plot where it looks like Jon Voight's full of shit. And Eric Stoltz just seems like a prick.
Yeah. He's like, that's the Legend of the Maku. And Jon Voight's like,
I like how, like, when they first show up...
drink. Look at his fucking face. It's just stuck like a stroke.
He looks like Kirk Douglas before he died at 105. And now the dad from Jumanji is here to narrate.
Oh, good. Eric Stoltz looks like a lesbian. He really does.
And not the sexy Hollywood kind.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, I love that Jon Voight's such a fucking like petty little bitch. He has to ruin their shot and say, "Well, well we can't double back."
Like, when I said it was true, it was fucking true. Oh.
Dude, like, no one has any emotion in this movie besides, I think, Jon Voight, but his emotion is paralysis. So I don't know how to feel.
It's petty paralysis.
Paraguayan petty paralysis.
His face.
His fucking face.
It's just snarling smile. Oh, that's incredible.
Oh my god.
I want to be Jon Voight for Halloween.
I told you I love this movie. It's like a perfect parody, but it's taken so seriously, which I'm glad it does. I'm glad it's not like intentionally campy where they're all laughing. Besides Owen Wilson, because that's his only acting ability is just to giggle his way through life. But everyone else treats it all seriously, and that's why it's a perfect parody where it's like everything's so flat and boring, and it's like almost satirical of like a trashy like slasher film.
So bad. And so we get to this scene where you're like, okay, this is the sex scene. This is the rated R sex scene. Let's go.
Yeah.
And nothing. I was like, wait, you made it rated R, and you don't show me boobs?
It's not R, but I think.
Oh, I'll forgive it then.
Yeah, you see a little side boob there.
Oh, side boob.
I wonder if it was worse and they cut it down for this scene. But probably not, because they're smart. PG-13 movies will make more money than R-rated movies, especially this trash.
Yeah. Maybe in the 90s when going to the theater was the main way of getting money. I guess VHS residuals. But...
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which...
Was it Matt Damon who said that we don't get good movies anymore because actors can't get DVD residuals?
I don't know that was him. Like,
right.
I don't know. Like, A-list celebrities get paid millions of dollars. Like, they don't fucking need residuals. I understand if, like, writers and, like, lower producers need residuals. That makes sense. This whole SAG after thing. But fuck, like, Brad Pitt doesn't give a shit. He has so much fucking money.
Jon Voight gives a shit.
Yeah. Well, the smart actors are the ones who someone tells them, you need to produce your films. Because that's where you get the residual money, not this bullshit. Okay, shot or not? True or false? This is the biggest box office bomb in 1997 with a $45 million budget and a $30 million worldwide return. True or false?
No. 97 had a lot of shitters. False.
You are correct. I'll drink. Want to guess what the worldwide return was for this? It was not a bomb.
130 million.
Pretty close. Almost 140 million.
God, we're so starved. And that's when I'm like, man, we don't make good movies anymore. I can watch this and go, oh, we've never made good movies.
They make good movies. Just you got to find them out there. Oh, I don't know, like, this movie, they don't make this shit anymore. Like all, like, the Animal Attacks movies suck nowadays. They're not fun. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but, like, the worst movie I saw this year that I'm saving for our end of the year, one was an Animal Attack movie. It's the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. And it was dumped out by a fucking major motion picture company.
What's it called?
Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear is the worst thing I've seen all year. And I've seen some really fucking terrible movies this year.
It wasn't the worst.
It was the worst movie. I hated it so much.
I was going to do a shot. You had to drink every time there was a butt center frame.
With a lot of butts.
A lot of butts.
Okay. So this is what's always confused me is, like, at the end of the movie, it seems like Jon Voight was planning this all along, right?
Right.
Which it doesn't make any sense. But then he also, like, is he trying to take credit for the wasp, too?
Yeah. Yeah, he says he put the wasp in his regulator. Which, how does it stay in the regulator without anyone knowing?
How does it stay alive in the regulator, and would it matter?
And, like, how did he plan to have the propeller get all tangled up? How did he know this guy would volunteer to go in the water and not him? Like,
it's all convoluted nonsense. And, like...
It's fucking dumb.
Well, I could see him being like, this guy's a prick and wants to be the hero and he'll dive in for all of us, but... He says he put it in the regulator because I don't remember that.
Yeah, because it goes in his mouth or something.
No, yeah, because I was confused about, too. I was like, it's like, how the fuck, if he's got the breathing thing, how the fuck does it get in his mouth?
That's what I was saying. Fucking dumb.
No shit. Welcome to the movie. This is why we're watching it. And I love every minute of it.
J-Lo's like, oh man, it's so hot. I just gotta take this top off.
Hey, J-Lo, can we get a close-up of you fixing your hair? Why? It's okay.
Oh, yay! Drink.
And drink.
How you doing? Baby bar?
Can you sniff your pits for me?
Like, why is he at... Oh no, he's being attacked by the mouth wasp.
Like, now it makes sense because he spit out his breathing pod.
They should have just killed Gary.
They should have killed all of them. They all just die. How did he get so far away from the boat?
I don't know.
Like, he was kind of drifting away and kicking, but he got far away and they didn't notice his ass.
And why would he put on scuba? Why wouldn't you just snorkel? Like, the propeller's literally a foot underwater.
Because you don't want to breathe and suck in any of that shit by accident. That's the fucking Amazon, dude.
Well, he's got a wasp in his mouth now, so...
Now he does.
Oh, and this is good. This is where Cerrone crikes him with a fucking pen.
Oh, this is like the best scenes ever.
Most unsanitary thing I've ever seen.
Give me your whiskey. It's got the Silence of the Lambs butterfly in there. Gross.
It's a wasp. Deadly and poisonous.
We shouldn't be making fun of Jon Voight. He suffered a severe stroke, obviously, before this film.
Yeah, obviously. It's good that he was still finding work.
At my job, they have to give us like AED training every year because we're in a public place, and they always tell us the only thing you're allowed to do legally is CPR and the AED. You don't ever do a tracheotomy. Like, as if
don't ever do a tracheotomy. How many are attempting tracheotomies? Give me that pen. I saw Jon Voight do this once.
Yeah. No, it's just so funny that people still mention that you don't cut a hole into their neck and do that. Was it...
Jesus Christ, what dummies are cutting holes in people's throats?
Was it Arrested Development he tries to cut a hole in his neck? Or I can't remember what show that was where the guy tries to cut a hole in his neck and he won't let him do it. What movie or TV show is that where the character tries to do it and he's like, no, don't stab me in the neck.
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
I know in Arrested Development, Tobias is sued for giving mouth-to-mouth and CPR to someone who's not choking or dying. I can't remember. It's some kind of movie.
I just watched that. I tried to get my wife to watch it again. She just doesn't appreciate good things.
Neither is my wife. She's stupid women.
We watched it where Job, he's going to break out of prison, so he swallows the key, and he gets stabbed, and it saves his life, and he's in the bed, and he goes, ta-da!
Oh, my God.
Okay, back to the movie. So he just tracheotomied this guy. Mateo's being creepy. Jon Voight's being creepier. Ice Cube's like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. So they're apprehensive because he's telling them they have to go a secret route to go somewhere faster, and it's like they hired this guy to be their guide. I know they don't trust this guy to be their guide.
Yeah, he immediately is like, I'm not the captain.
Yeah.
The guy some stranger we picked up's the captain.
And I'm also confused, like, so how did Jon Voight and, like, obviously later it shows, like, they know each other and this is kind of his plan, but how did he know that, like, they would, why doesn't he just rent the boat himself and do this shit? I'm confused.
Wow, why didn't he just go out with Mateo?
Is it because they want more people, or they want to get it on film, or they want bait? I've never understood what, like, his plan is.
They need the hands?
We need Gary. Gary, I need you. Gary.
So, okay. The Sure Shaman
Shimishimis.
built a dam.
Yes.
But it's not really a dam. It's a wall to keep the haters out.
Keep the Mexicans out of Brazil.
So they find Trump's border wall in the middle of the Amazon.
Our tax dollars right there. Looks good.
And they blow it up and there's a bunch of snakes.
Yeah.
Is it a breeding wall? Or is it just meant to keep out big anacondas? Or keep in big anacondas?
Well, that's the confusing part because she thinks it's a ecological thing, like a dam to like protect the waterways. He says, "Oh, it's to keep out intruders." Then it also kind of implies it's to keep out or in the anacondas. I don't know.
But the anaconda's already out.
I know. That's what's really confusing.
It has holes in it.
Yeah, I know. I don't. The wall's there, and I don't know, but I like it. I just want to see them blow up the
This
fucking wall.
is fucking dumb. There's a lot of snakes. Like their snake budget was big.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. They're just like a bunch of like pythons and anacondas and little sneaks. I don't know.
Your sneaks.
Just blow up that bloody thing. It's the most British thing ever.
We're gonna take a dynamite to me.
It's
It's like a Tony Montana, but like Bayou Tony Montana.
Yeah, it's like Tony Montana and the Godfather. It's like Marlon Brando and Pacino together. It's so bad.
God, Marlon Brando would have been great in this.
Where
he's just like mumbling nonsense and he didn't learn his lines.
He couldn't get out of a chair though. He had to be in like a chair the entire time. Because at this point he's a fat piece of shit.
Dude, the Apocalypse Now story is literally my favorite just Brando story ever.
Watch the I can't remember what the documentary is. It's called oh shit. I can't remember what it is. It's a very famous like film documentary. It's just
like
very
Edge of Darkness or something.
Yeah, the something darkness.
Into Darkness or something. No, that's Star Trek.
Well, the book is Conrad, right? It's a journey.
Yeah,
Heart of Darkness. Heart of
Darkness.
Darkness. Yeah. So that's the book. Is I can't remember the documentary. Whatever. It's really good. Check that out if you've never seen it. But that movie's fucking awesome. That's one of those movies where it's like, how the fuck did this movie work out to be one of the best movies of all time? And it's an absolute like shit show.
Dude, the story on that, just what happens when you get a bunch of psychopaths, like with a bunch of money in Vietnam?
Dude, okay, so they have no fucking like moral qualms against like watching this get blown up and destroying and documenting it, like basically vandalizing this thing, but they're not cool with like capturing a snake on camera. They're literally like recording themselves like probably breaking the law. 'Cause I don't think dynamite's okay to have and just blowing up shit in Brazil. Awesome. He's smiling. Just drink for this whole entire scene.
We're gonna have to hose them off.
Why does this fucking moron just capture these baby ones and raise them in captivity?
Yeah, if the anacondas can get that big, why doesn't he just raise one to get that big?
I see like
seems a lot
I
safer.
see like fucking 40 of them right now. Ew.
Jesus.
Fucking hate snakes.
Maybe it just takes too long to get them that big. Maybe these are like 200-year-old snakes.
They do not actually. I think within like 8 weeks they're pretty large. I guess I'll go into my anaconda trivia now. I got some anaconda stuff. Let's see what's relevant to this. Okay. Shut or not, true or false? The only non-South American country with anacondas is Borneo. Well, it's actually an island, but whatever. True or false?
Argentina probably doesn't.
Said
False.
non-South American. I don't think you heard my question.
Yeah. Oh, the only non-South American
Yes.
that has anacondas?
Yes.
There's anacondas in Borneo?
True or false?
True.
It's actually false. But the plot of the sequel is they go to Borneo and there's anacondas, and there's no anacondas in Borneo. They're just large pythons.
Oh, fuck's sake. I was like, that's wild. I've never heard anything. I was like, there's definitely not anacondas in, like, Peru.
I don't know if they're in Peru or not. I know they're in, like, obviously Amazon throughout the South America.
Yeah.
There's a couple whatchamacallit, countries there.
Have you ever watched, like, people go grab anacondas?
Dude, they're
they
out of
literally
their
just
fucking
walk
mind.
through a swamp,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, oh, there's one, and they just jump on it.
It takes
You're
it takes like 7 guys to like pull it out of the water, and then my favorite is when it bites someone, because they're not venomous obviously, but those fucking fangs are so fucking
they're
deep.
huge.
And then you start watching these morons, and it's just wrapping around. You're like, well, you're fucked. Like
It's the head of a pit bull on a fucking snake.
a 500-pound goddamn snake. It's
Could you imagine the first time like a European saw that?
Well, tally ho, fuck
Like-
off. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, they're probably Spanish, so they're like,
That's this French Spanish.
they're from Castellon. And they're like, what the fuck is that?
Cortez marched his ass back up to
Yeah.
Mexico after that. Oh, I guess it'd be what's his face? Who killed all the fucking Incas in Peru? That's
Cortez, I think, right?
what's his goddamn name?
He killed the Aztecs.
Yeah.
With his dirty dick.
Pizarro. Pizarro killed the Incans.
Ah, very good.
Wasted Potential Podcast knows our conquistadors and our genocides.
I am not Spanish. My ancestors killed other natives.
Uh-oh, the camera's tilting. It's getting serious. It's Dutch angle.
Yep. The snake always is like Jon Voight. It goes around half-cocked.
I wish Mateo's nipples were pierced. It'd have been perfect. Oh
That's
my
what we
God.
need to do.
Get our nipples pierced?
Yeah, but after we get our nipples pierced. Remember that Mormon thing where they would like replace guns with walkie-talkies in like movies?
That's what Spielberg did, right? In E.T., right?
Something. Yeah. He replaced the guns with walkie-talkies. But like, we should do that with movies we love, but not like that. It'll be like Mateo's nipples are pierced.
Just add random piercings and like face tattoos to characters.
And Jon Voight never has a shirt on.
And he's jacked.
And then it would be like, there'd be this random lesbian porn scene inserted into this with like a J-Lo lookalike.
Amazing. I like how Ice Cube decides to bring his camera to this moment to like risk it, get like ruining all this expensive equipment with these two
Right.
guys he does not trust to go on this obviously abandoned boat.
What if they rob him? Look at Mateo's weird ass face.
Look at him. He's like, "You want to fuck this snake?"
Oh yeah, we're gonna fuck this man.
I'm drinking because in that picture, Jon Voight's definitely smirking.
Yeah. He's always smirking.
He's smirking with his merkin.
I was gonna make a Merkin joke.
Great minds make terrible jokes together.
You don't hear that word very often. It's not a word in common usage.
Well, since we're sponsored by Manscaped, we can't actually mention merkin, so I'm gonna bleep it out for now. Every time I say merkin.
Yeah. Oh, the gun's crushed. I wonder what could have done that.
The evil snake's a dirty liberal.
This is dirty little.
Oh, speaking of which, do you want to get us in trouble? I have a conversation for us.
Yay!
So,
Let's go.
Before I dive into this and get us in, say some
And he finds his snake muzzle.
Yeah. Before we get into this, right now, Jon Voight and Mateo and Ice Cube, Ice Squared, are basically going through this abandoned, looking for fuel, right? Because they just dropped the fuel in the water. And then they find his...
Yeah, and he's in his PF Flyers.
They find his snake box. So when my wife and I were at the movies recently, and during Pride Month, they like, you know, when you go to the movies beforehand, there's always like those opening, like, you know, people like pander and talk about movie stuff and trivia and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So one of them was during Pride Month, they would talk about like iconic gay characters, and they're saying one of the new gay iconic characters was Megan. You know, like the little robot that from this year that was like murder people, and there's like cute little TikTok dances and shit.
She's a gay hero.
So apparently, like, you know, like, who are these people? Random, like, gay bloggers were on there just talking about, like, oh, Megan's now a fierce new gay horror icon. And I was like, you know what they needed to go back and do is make this Anaconda a gay icon. This Anaconda is so, like, flamboyant, and it loves itself. It's always looking at the camera like, what's up? And it's got a little head bob. This is definitely a gay iconic character.
Oh. See, I kind of like this. It looks shitty, but they waste no time. It's just like, what the fuck? Oh! And, like, they just show the snake doing the whole thing. There's no quick cut away.
No, I think
gratuitous.
I think the part this is bad about it is because, like, the frame rate is sped up. So it looks bad, but, like, if it wasn't, like, it's, like, 1 second too fast, it would look better, but I'm guessing if it slowed it down, might look worse. I don't really know, but the frame rate's wrong. But yeah, no, it's great. It shows all of it. It's not afraid to show that slimy, gross snake. The snake looks good.
The best is when we get the snake stomach cam.
Mm-hmm. Where it looks just like a pink little, like, vacuum.
Yeah. And I was like, this is ridiculous, and I love it. Also, from what I know about anacondas, as a professional amateur anaconda wrangler, it's that... Shut the fuck up! All right, it's that they don't eat a lot. I mean, they do, and then they don't for like a month.
Well, yeah. It's funny about this movie is this movie will drop some, like, true anaconda facts and then totally, like, embellish them to a point of, you know, silliness, which is, you know, the movie, which I'm happy. I'm glad it does that. I'm glad it's not realistic. But yeah, obviously, if a snake can't eat a 6-foot human being, it's not going to eat for weeks.
Yeah, and, like, this thing just keeps hammering. If it's the same anaconda.
It implies that it is the same one. It's stalking them, and it just keeps throwing it up. So instead of enjoying its hard work caught meal, it's like, bleh! It's just like
yeah, what an inefficient way to live.
It's a what do you call it?
A bulimic.
Bulimic anaconda. I'm telling you, this is a gay horror icon right here.
Hi there, I'm just gonna give you a big old squeeze now, you big filly.
Whatever pops on screen, it just like these quick little, like, Muppet, like, head shakes. It's got attitude, so it's telling you.
Let me tell you this: I definitely swallow.
It's got the little... Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Get over here and let me swallow you whole, you little silly.
Waste Stench Podcast endorses the Anaconda snake as a gay horror icon.
You gotta watch out for this snake. He's gay.
We're from LA. We don't mind. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course.
I voted for gay marriage.
I voted for gay snakes.
But not Roe v. Wade, you bunch of baby killers. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
We're not going to get into Roe v. Wade.
Why not? Everyone tunes in for our political views.
That's right. They care. Stop litigating Supreme Court. Just enforce the laws that we pass, you bitches.
Yes, let two white males talk about our feelings on abortion.
We represent 70% of Congress, all right? We have a big say. It matters.
We have the minority.
We're less than 50% of the population, but we have 70% of all government.
The majority of a minority of people have the majority vote over the majority of people.
Oh, say, can you see?
Okay, Mateo's dead, so now they're arguing whether or not they should turn back or not turn back or turn back.
Yeah, and we don't know what killed Mateo. It's probably AIDS.
Or one of the 10 million other fucking things in the goddamn Amazon.
Dude, Why would anyone ever go to the Amazon?
Burn it
what
down.
A shithole. Burn it down.
Seriously, fuck it. Burn this shit down.
Working on it.
One tree at a time.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch River Monsters, which is one of our favorite TV shows of all time to talk about, is whenever Jeremy Wade goes to the Amazon, I'm like, don't do it, Jeremy. You're going to get malaria again.
He gets fucked up. He's like, I've had malaria 18 times. And he's like, I've been bitten by a bug, a newly discovered species that appears to be quite venomous.
I've been hit in the chest by 14 arapimas and almost gone down as a 70-year-old man. But I keep coming back.
He looks terrible, and he's 27.
In this movie and the other one, the Anaconda movies, they have characters who fuck. I'm like, I get if you're that horny, but like, there is no room on this boat. There's like one room. Do they just like take turns?
You put me on a boat with that lady, and I'll fuck her in front of Jon Voight.
With the camera rolling. Come on, Ice Cube.
She's so hot, I'd share her with Jon Voight.
Her or Jennifer Lopez, or both.
Yeah. God. And I would pay money just to have sex with my wife in front of Jon Voight if he's just sitting there snarling, smiling. Just, yeah, give it to the baby bird.
Jon Voight.
Jon Voight?
Jon Voight here? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
my God.
I like it.
I'm just going to save that clip and send it to your wife and say, I'll pay money so that Jon Voight watches my wife and I have sex. And he goes,
She listened to 12 seconds of one of our podcasts, and she's like, this is fucking awful.
12 seconds of what my wife listened to. It's okay. Drink.
She's like, you are so annoying, Shane.
Reptile tranquilizer.
Reptile tranquilizer. Why does it work on him later then? Unless
That's why it doesn't work on him.
he's a snack.
Well, he got bit by an anaconda in the face, so it's kind of like a whole like Peter Parker thing.
Yeah.
Drink. Jon Voight is ogling Jennifer Lopez, but who here is not?
Hey, she makes a move on him later.
Almost got a spit take on me. Oh my God. That
He's
bottom
drinking
was
from a chalice.
That's a pimp cup, dude. Hell yeah.
For his pimp juice.
So Ice Cube
Now we get to
fondling under
the
there?
real disturbing part. Is I don't think Owen Wilson's changed his shirt. What? Did you see this? The snake bondage?
Oh yeah, the snake saw thing.
Oh my God! Why is there leather
Because it's made from snack.
from snack?
Okay, I love this scene. I love Ice Cube's. I love his take on this and how he says this shit. And it's confusing. Like, why this is the one fuck in the movie. like there's so many better ways to say fuck in this movie.
What the fuck you doing?
But they wanted to have Ice Cube say fuck. I know they did.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna
How
have
many
anyone
fucks are you allowed?
one and maybe two, depending on what else is going on here. They had to cut out, like, every time they say freaking in this, it's supposed to be fucking. You can see their mouths actually, and it's messed up. But like, if you're gonna have the man who made it okay to say fuck the police, you gotta have him say fuck in your movie.
Yeah, for sure. I love the puka shells.
This is
Bring
my-
back puka shells.
This is my favorite like movie monologue, and I've used it in our podcast before. I think I used it in our in one of our Bring in the Horrors one. And,
You did.
And I love this fucking take. Like this, like Owen Wilson's not the best actor, but this is really bad. I'm lucid.
He's
I think
like-
you guys.
You guys are crazy.
This is so crazy.
You question and you criticize.
This is like a Tommy Wiseau monologue. Like, it's so
Yeah.
fucking bad. Owen Wilson should be ashamed of himself.
You need to know there's a snake, okay? And the snake, you don't know. You're not in jungle. You didn't grow in jungle. He did. He hunts snake in jungle.
And that's what we're
I'm
gonna
not
cut.
Russian. Not Russian at all.
I'm from Paraguay.
Paraguay. Dude, he talks almost like Cartman. Like, right now.
Oh, you know, he's a South Park character for sure. This is like a Trey Stone character, like 100%. It's almost like I said, he squints almost like he's doing like an Asian accent and like face. Like I say it jokingly, but also seriously. And Ice Cube takes off his talismans and about to fuck some shit up.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you. It didn't have to happen, people. We could have gone. We could have got a snack. I'm going to do it. I'm going to dress up like him for Halloween. People will be like, what the fuck is that? I'm Paraguayan.
And I'll be a baby bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll
no.
dress up like Jennifer Lopez. I'm like, I don't know, baby bird.
Or I'll be the snake. And you can wrestle me to the ground. Danny and I could be in a two-person snake costume and you can wrestle us.
Danny will be a monkey that I use for bait.
Come here, snake. I'll be like, no.
One of you has to be Owen Wilson. You'll wear aloha shirts and puka shells. And you tell every people that they're crazy.
Dressed like a Hawaiian tourist, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have another scene from Jaws.
Yep, now we're fishing for snakes. What the fuck?
I get the...
What? How does he know he's going to catch a snake? You know how many other things would eat monkeys in the goddamn water?
Crocodile?
Crocodiles.
In the sequel, there's a scene where the white guy, captain, looks at the guy from Lost, kills a crocodile with a fucking like a 3-inch like blade. You know what? The movie's not good, but it's like a better quality than this, but which makes it more boring. This movie's so like everything about this movie is wrong, and it's more fun.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna make this movie, you don't want to be good.
No, you got to do it like this where everything looks flat, and then you have these random Paraguayan Dutch angles, and then you just have like everyone with no emotion, and everyone's okay with Jon Voight's accent. Like no one said maybe not have this obviously guy from the Bronx do a Paraguayan accent.
I wish they brought him in to help with Lake Placid.
Ah, that's a good one too.
Johanna be crocodile.
We should scrap our other movie script we're writing and just bring back Jon Voight's character and just bring him into all these like
into everything.
ones.
Oh, it screamed.
Drink! Yes.
Why does it scream?
There's your Jaws pan zoom in like when Brody's on the beach when they see the shark or the snake for the first time.
Oh, this is another problem I have with the movie. Buenos noches. It's that the snake changes sizes, and it's because they couldn't make a big enough snake in the animatronic, so when it's CGI, it's bigger.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and it drives me like this is not. I mean, this is a big snake, but it looks legitimate. Like I bet for some reason an anaconda could get out of the water like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks significantly like thinner, and obviously like that's the front of it, and it would probably get thicker through the middle, but like it looks so much smaller here, and then when it's up on land, like you said, CGI it looks fucking huge.
Yeah.
So many jaws
so
are taken from this, man. You notice that, like all like the line being cut. There's a lot of jaws still in here.
Very jawsy.
Same quality of film, obviously.
Thing about a snake, he's got these white eyes.
You're doing the wrong accent, though.
It's hard.
Bukkake.
Oh no, you spit a monkey. Monkey spit.
I love it, dude. It has Muppet articulation, like.
He's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Dude, look at him. He is such a gay horror actor.
Catch J-Lo by her toe.
Of course, see? Like, doesn't matter your sexual preference. You're going after J-Lo. Like, it doesn't matter if that snake's gay as shit. It's going for J-Lo.
Yeah. Oh, shot him right in the mouth.
With the reptile tranquilizer.
See, the snake in the window, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not like, oh my god, it's like a real snake.
It lingers. It lingers too long, but it doesn't look terrible. And it actually like glistens, so it looks like snake scales. So like they did a really good job making this animatronic. Like I said, I think the problem is the execution of how they edit it.
Absolutely.
Grab her hand.
Oh, grab her butt. I get real handsy. Oh, Owen Wilson.
No, not our favorite character.
And his arms go through the snake because he didn't know what to do with his arms for this shot.
And they, oh, dude, that looks really bad. Like,
it's really bad.
really, really bad.
Yeah, they like slow it down as it's wrapping him up.
Yeah, that's what I think is the problem. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it would look better or worse if it was slowed down or sped up. Either way, it's wrong.
It just looks weird. Well, Owen Wilson's dead now.
Drink again for the screeching. This is like this is one of my favorite shots. He's like still alive, yeah, right. And then that goes into the water, and then you'll see his sad outline.
Oh man,
I fucking love this movie. When did you first see Anaconda from your earliest recollection?
I think I rented it from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 9 or 8-ish.
Yeah. Well, this came out in '97, so I was super young. I remember seeing a trailer for it and like wanting to see it, but I was like fucking 5 or 6. So my mom wouldn't take me, but I remember this distinctly. I remember one time it was premiering on TNT or TBS, one of those things, and my mom was like, "Okay," I was like, "Okay, you can watch it, but you're gonna have nightmares." I'm like, "No, I won't." To this day, there's only 2 nightmares I have. One's job related, and the other one is I'm climbing up the stair, like the ladder, in the end of this movie, and the snake wraps around and kills me. So yeah, my mom was right all along. I have nightmares of the Anaconda still.
One's a job related, then the other is I'm eaten by an anaconda.
Yep. I hate snakes to this day from this movie, and I fucking love this movie.
So this is off topic as per usual.
Perfect.
This part's boring. This is boring.
This part's boring.
Oh, he slaps him around and goes, "I'm a captain now."
I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. Look at me.
Now you take my bags up there, bitch.
Go up.
But I woke my wife up because I had a dream, and she's like, in my dream, I was at my house, and 2 hookers come to my door, and my wife's not home, and I'm like, can I help you? And they're like, yeah, your wife paid for us, so have at it. And I was like, this is a trap.
honeypot.
And I was like, well, come on in. Do you guys want something to drink or something? And like, because I'm trying to like, really, I probably shouldn't have let 2 random hookers into my house. That's a good way to get robbed. Just ask Keanu Reeves.
I was gonna say, what's that movie called that you always talk about?
Yeah, it's just like that. Except I was very suspicious. And they're like, no, your wife told us. So I called her, and she didn't answer. And I was like, this doesn't sound like my wife. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, if she did pay for him, I'd be rude not to.
You'd be frugal.
And my wife was just staring at me as I'm telling her about this dream. And she's just like, why are you telling me this?
That was my question, is why would you wake your wife up and tell her this dream? Because all she's going to do is hit you and go back to bed.
So my next birthday?
Fine.
Just an idea.
I'll pay for it this year.
I hope my wife never listens to these.
She only survives 12 seconds, so you're
12
good.
seconds and it just turns off, says you're so annoying.
I love that's so funny. Shot or not?
Okay.
Do you want a snake question or a movie question?
Give me snake questions.
Okay. True or false? Shot or not? Anacondas are solitary, but males seek females during breeding season. The males will compete for a single female in snake breeding balls, lasting up to 4 weeks. True or false?
That's 100% true. I know about snake orgies.
Mm-hmm. That is true. I shall drink.
Just a big old mama and a bunch of boys just having at it.
Yeah, in the sequel, the same thing. They'll mention something relatively true about snakes, which is the snake orgy, and then they'll make it so ridiculous that it's insane.
They show a snake orgy?
Yeah, at the end of the movie, the whole point of the movie is that they're going after this blood orchid for... Oh, you'll love this. They're actually scientific researchers for a big pharmaceutical company, and they're our heroes, and they go to get the Fountain of Youth to like get a pill to sell for billions of dollars to rich people, and then they stumble in the Amazon, and they stumble upon a bunch of anacondas in a fuck orgy, and there's like... And they're all like 200 years old, and they're fucking huge.
That sounds fun.
It's the sad part is it's boring. Like it has the potential of being like more like this, where it's just super campy, but they're like ashamed, and all the snake is CGI except for one practical effect that looks like shit. But yeah, I think they didn't blow their budget on it because it was like 7 years too late. No.
So here, J-Lo's honeypotting him.
Yeah.
I would have fallen for that.
No. Jon Voight's like, I've seen my reflection. It's been a long time since I fucked a woman.
He's like, you smell so musky and sweaty. I don't like it.
You don't smell like snack.
Like a snack.
Hiss for me, baby. Hiss. The nice
you think you're the first black guy to try to sneak up on me?
But in Paraguay, no way.
Not in Paraguay.
They get mad about this accent all the time. I love it. I love that they all team up. They get his neck, cut his arm open at the veins, and they beat the shit out of him. Oh, fuck you, Jennifer. Throw him in the river. You stupid bitch. Throw her in the river.
Throw him in the LA River.
I was going to say, this movie's partially filmed in the Amazon and then partially filmed on a lot in the LA. What's more dangerous, Shane, the LA River or the Amazon?
There's way more Anaconda in the LA River.
Yeah, a lot of big dicks.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, this is just Florida. Jesus Christ, my cat is snoring. Have you ever heard a cat snore?
Only your fat fucking cats.
Jesus, it's like, I want to hold a mic up to this. This is ridiculous.
I like that J-Lo has one purpose in this film, and that purpose is to have the audience stare at her wonderful performance as an actress.
Both of them.
You know what's fascinating to me is, like, in Hollywood, you just gotta be pretty, right? Because J-Lo has proven that, like, she has a shitty singing career, and she and Ice Cube are very smart to give up their music career and then make real money by being not great actors in film.
Yeah, a lot less work.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen Ice Cube in that I thought, like, he's, a natural actor was the Boys in the Hood. But everything else, he's kind of like comic relief, which, whatever, that's fine. That makes money. Good for him. But he's not a good actor, but she's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But she's very pretty. Like, her constant demeanor is just confused or concerned.
Yeah. Even when she's hitting on people.
Even this bitch can, like, pull off a tear.
Yeah.
I don't know why she gives her Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson was a prick for, like, half the movie, and then for a second he's like,
hard
you
as
wanna
fuck. She's Jenny from the Block.
Jenny from the Block. We mentioned Rocks earlier. So many things. Kid Rock, Kid Block.
You think they offered this role to Britney Spears first?
They offered it to, like, Jennifer Aniston, a lot of famous actresses, but I think because, I don't know, J-Lo was probably affordable at the time in comparison to, like, other big name actresses, because they had a bunch of famous actresses.
She would have been a lot more affordable.
Yeah, because she's like Jenny from the suburban area right now. She's got some money.
Is this during Ben Affleck?
I think this is the first Affleck tiff. Maybe, I don't know, when is Jiggly or Jiggly? Is it 2001?
That was death.
I've never seen that movie. Might be a one for the books. But
it was so bad it set both their careers back.
And then they broke up, and then they met again.
It was so bad. Hollywood was like, "You got to break up.
You gotta basically restart your career over, start over a new life."
If either of you are ever going to do a movie again, you both have to break up because we're never doing this. All right, now it's dragging.
No, it's not. It's awesome. He's talking about beautiful. It's that baby bird.
The baby bird waterfall. So they found the waterfall of the Shuri Shaman warriors.
Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Missed this scene. Is a really good point. The scene when she's trying to seduce Jon Voight. She talks about this is supposed to be my big break in a movie. I'm like, she's talking about this movie. She's like, I was supposed to be famous because of Anaconda, but I got fucked over.
I got fucked by Jon Voight. And she's already a documentarian. Like, what does she mean? This is my big break.
But, like, it's supposed to be a bigger one because it's supposed to be, like, they found the secret tribe or what. I don't know.
And that makes her look shitty. She's fucking the guy so that she can get famous?
No, because it's
and
love.
invited as his director?
It's love.
You're tearing me apart, Jennifer.
Why can the British guy pilot the ship, the boat?
I don't know, but Ice Cube crashed the fuck out of this thing.
You let him drive for 1 second. What can you fucking do?
Stop driving it like you stole it, Ice Cube.
It's not a caddy, goddammit.
Oh, God. I think that would have been way funnier if, like, the members of NWA were on this boat. And they're just blasting the snake.
From the underground. No, what they should have done is then, like, in Deep Blue Sea, where at the they have LL Cool J, and then they have him do part of the soundtrack. And then this movie ends with going, fuck the fucking snake coming straight from the Amazon.
Mama said, knock that shark out.
No, it's worse than that. The song is my head is like a shark's face. Trust me, I love that movie too, and I know that fucking movie.
Listen to our podcast about it.
We haven't done a podcast on that movie, you fucking moron.
Wait, when did we watch Deep Blue Sea then?
We did not. We did Jaws 3, and I said we should do Deep Blue Sea, but we never did it.
Huh. I can picture it so vividly.
Maybe you rewatched it when you were high at some point, but
like
no.
The hookers from my dream.
Keanu Reeves.
Never
like
look
this.
in the eyes. Oh, God. He kills this bitch, too. I thought he was going to knock her out.
No.
He kills her.
He punishes her for being, for not following through on shit. Come on. It's like a woman to just talk it up and then never fucking pull it through.
Yeah, he just freaking chokes her out.
He fucking MMAs her.
Pretty impressive.
I
don't know how he got up like that, but...
Oh, Shane, it's poetic because he's strangling her like he's a snake.
Oh,
Such a snake.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Who's the real snake?
When you're in the Amazon, who can you really trust?
Yeah. The snakes.
Oh my god! Why is J-Lo
I'm surprised
with
this
him?
didn't take like a.
Why do they separate?
Why? Yeah. Why wouldn't they just send one person?
Because they had to do it so that he could kill that dummy and drop her in the water.
She is a fucking dummy.
I mean, like a literal dummy, but yeah, she's kind of a dumb bitch too.
So now Jon Voight gets free.
I got me a steak knife.
And the snake attacks a steak knife.
Okay, this next part right here has always confused me. That move for like that grass. Ever since I was a kid, I was even confused. Like, wait, why is that the snake? Where they did some kind of optical to make the grass be wavy.
Like the snake swimming under it, but why would you notice that? I don't know.
Well, why would it move in like waves when the snake isn't like three separate parts? It's really weird. Like I know it's supposed to mean, but it doesn't make sense logically.
I don't know, man.
Go for the Brit. He's easy.
Oh, the rope's caught on the snake's face.
Ah!
Go up to the rocks. Go. Get up on the rocks.
Moron. I love adventurer like trashy colonialism serials. Remember I made you read that book? Do you remember what it was called?
Deviltry of El Dorado.
Hey, you remember that Deviltry of El Dorado? Yeah, I love when Brits go into like South America and like try to fucking get gold and shit, and then they get fucking murdered for disrupting it all.
Not in that one. He marries the princess and becomes their king.
Yeah, that's the love story is very British, but I like the.
He's like, well, hello there. Do you speak English? No, perfect.
You belong to me now.
Yeah, you're my wife.
Pocahontas is shit. But
oh my god.
But yeah, no, I like that book. I like the horror of like the creepiness of that tree, and they sacrifice people to the devil tree. It's a cool idea, but then you cut out like 100 pages of it.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah, it's real lengthy.
I love this.
Hello there.
I love how like this 500-pound snake is so articulate and can just like move. There we go, my favorite kill.
It's a fun idea though, because you're like jump and he's gonna make it,
no.
And the snake's like nope.
Nope, it is amazing. Don't change a thing in this movie. It's perfect. I love all the kills. I love everything about this movie. So it's cheesy, but I'm glad. Like, a lot of, like, shitty creature features, like, cheap out on the kills, and this movie goes above and beyond. I love it. It's so over the top. It's great.
Yeah.
It's campy nonsense. Okay, shot or not. The CGI for the snake cost $200,000 per second. True or false?
Oh, this isn't fair to you. It popped up on my screen when I was first loading it up to start it. It was $100,000 per second.
God damn it, you always do this to me. I'll drink.
I didn't mean to. I saw that and I was like, I bet he's going to steal that. That's a ridiculous amount of money.
CGI was so expensive back then, man. It's crazy.
You know what? Like, there's people that can't eat on the streets. And we paid $100,000 per second for Anaconda.
I think it's worth it. I'm not going to lie there.
Yeah, I'd give up meals for that.
We never talked about the scene past the Kanduru Usu or the Aku, which is the fucking like porcupine urethra fish. It's called like the demon
pig?
fish. No, the thing that swims up your urethra and then cut that shit out.
Jesus, yeah. Which is a real fucking thing.
Yes, I just googled it because as out of curiosity, I was like, it's a real thing that it will swim up there, but it's not very common that it will travel up while you're peeing. But it's a thing that does happen.
You're just like, oh, uh-oh.
I'd be like, well, just shoot me. I'm good.
Kill me. Just kill me. Why? There's a catfish in my dick.
And I don't want to be that guy.
Dick, Shane. No, I'm not fucking with you.
I don't want to explain for the next 6 months why I'm limping.
Yeah. Oh, there's a catfish in my dick.
Oh, it
Eric
happened to me
Stoltz
too.
Did it?
Oh, really?
Oh, he's choking Eric Stoltz in his stoma.
I love it. They got some blood. Give me a little bit of blood. Makes me happy.
Yeah, knock his ass out.
Oh, the tranquilizer is working. How'd you know, stupid bitch?
Yep, because we have to tell the audience everything.
I'm fine with that.
Damn, Dark.
It knows that I'm a moron. It's got to tell me what's going on. Okay, Shane. I know you're not a medical professional, but how long does it take for a syringe filled with liquid to go into someone's body?
I don't know how those darts work. Because, like, you would assume that it'd have to be, like, some sort of... I don't know how tranquilizer darts work.
It has to be because, like, the force, right? And it injects and it squirts in, so you'd think it'd be somewhat fast. Like, I'm not saying it's, like, instantaneous. Fast. Otherwise, it's pointless, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's like a chimpanzee would just pull that shit out.
If you're a professional snake tranquilizer, can you please email us and let us know how long it takes to trank a fucking snake? And that's Southern California with all the palm trees.
Can you use reptile tranquilizer on us?
Look at those fucking palm trees, dude. It's LA.
Oh, yeah. That's some shitty hobo camp in LA.
That's awesome. They didn't even bother. Oh, they don't notice that there's no fucking palm trees in the Amazon.
There's just some bum that's like, get out of here. They're gonna bring snakes in.
That sounds like some crazy, like a conspiracy. Oh, they're bringing in the snakes are gonna fuck us here and the hobos.
To eat the homeless. Is there a lot of homeless in Florida?
I have to imagine because it's a nice, like, climate.
But there's snakes.
Well, I must apologize. There apparently are palm trees in the Amazon forest. I didn't know that. Fuck you, it's still LA though. I know it is. This is a fucking,
we'll never release this cast now. People will think we're dumb.
No, this is definitely LA. This is definitely fucking LA. Because you're not gonna get J-Lo and Ice Cube to walk in this fucking water. Like, obviously,
and there's trash everywhere.
And the hobos there, you can see them. Actually, there's Hobo Dan. There he is.
There's a bum.
Right there.
He's touching some Shira Shaman in their naughty part.
It's Shira Shaman and then Dan right there. But yeah, this part's obviously in LA because like you're not gonna get them to go in the water. There's no chance you're gonna get those fucking actors to go in the water.
Fuck no.
You got your goddamn mind. You're only gonna get Jeremy Wade in there.
So this is a logging camp, I guess, that the anacondas ate everyone?
Mm-hmm. That or they
how
gave
were
it up
you-
because they ran out of money.
How were you able to build this if the anacondas ate everyone? Wouldn't they eat everyone that was building it?
No, it's the anacondas are attacking them because nature strikes back.
Oh, they weren't going to eat them, but then they chopped down a tree and they were, you know what? You're fucking done.
You know what? Nature finds a way.
Nature, I find a way. I'm Paraguay. I thought it chaos theory.
Seriously, your Paraguayan accent either sounds like Chinese or Mexican. I can't
No,
tell.
study a T-Rex. You have a Tyrannosaur?
I saw one big pot of shit. Fuck, I love this movie. Another thing why I think this snake is a gay horror icon is that it likes showing itself in the movie, because like snakes are obviously a lot of its success is stealth. This movie was like, fuck that, I'm gonna show you who I am. I'm getting in your face. I'm gonna eat your ass. Like it just.
We're here. We're snakes, and we're going nowhere. Now this snake is all sassy because it's black and red. Because the other one was green and yellow, and this one's red.
Yeah, this is the one that's on the cover there. It's a crip.
And this is where he throws monkey blood on everybody, which is a fuck ton of monkey blood.
It's a lot
There's
of dead
no way the
monkeys.
monkey has that much blood in it.
Well, how many don't humans only have 5 liters?
Yeah,
And
ish.
so-
Yeah, 5.5 ish.
Yeah, I love this because that's why the anaconda doesn't like Ice Cube, because it's a blood, and he's obviously a crip with that
Yeah.
blue bandana.
The snake hangs its flag on the left side.
well, we saw later in the scene, Ice Cube's limping. He's doing his crip walk. So.
I'm so racist. Oh God. You won't need AI to steal our fucking voices and do some shady shit.
we damaged ourselves enough
Do
with
it ourselves.
calling this snake a gay icon and then making a bunch of jokes at this.
No,
point,
Ma, I'll do it.
I wonder if that's true. I want to know about the ash thing.
Does
obviously
it come out
anacondas
as like powder?
Yeah, I want to know
snake
because it's obviously squeezes it so much, but I don't know how small is a snake anus.
Do you know how big a snake would have to be to eat a person? Because
30 fucking feet.
I guess some of the larger snakes, like the 20-foot, can eat people. They can't get past the shoulders.
I would have to
It's
think,
too
right?
wide.
It's too wide. I love how this 500-pound snake can just very smoothly and easily just get itself on the floor. I love it.
The snake's like, oh, hello.
See right here. It looks great. The snake looks good right here.
It does look good, yeah.
It looks great, and it's because it's hiding. Like the camera's going behind them, so it kind of cuts it out, and it's quick.
Yeah.
And then it gets bad when it does this shit.
Yeah. They need to keep it like this. In the
Yes.
net, it looks pretty good.
It looks good.
Quick cuts. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be better.
No, I don't change a thing. This is a movie. I don't change a fucking thing about it. I love every moment of it. It's got enough awful action and terrible one-liners and shit. It's perfect.
He's such a bad snake hunter.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a plan to get this snake at all.
Why do you need to shoot it? If you're gonna put it in a net, walk up and use your hand to just stab it with a trank, right? Same effect, right?
Oh, it's so fast.
Right here. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare still that I have as a fucking 31-year-old man. The snake's gonna wrap itself around me and get me like I'm Jon Voight.
Oh, he trapped him with the net.
Oh, you got him. You got who's the hunter now, bitch?
Oh yeah.
LA for the win.
Yeah,
That's
constrict
cool.
him.
That's stupid, but it's cool.
He would have popped like a fucking cherry.
Mm-hmm.
You want to watch me eat this? Watch this. One gulp. Just one gulp. Oh, yeah. This is where we get the snake cam.
Yeah, I love the snake cam. Look at him. I'm going to show you how to get this shit right here.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
There's nothing in there besides just a pink vascular wall. That's all that's in there. Awesome, I love it so much.
It just eats him. And then it's still fast. Even though it's got this big old body in it. I like how it shoots out its tail like, get over here!
It's like Spider-Man.
Like, I don't think snakes use their tails to whip things. I think it's mostly head action.
They do if it's a fucking Amazon snake is 40 feet. They've learned how to use doors too.
That's true. She's a clever girl.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Knock, knock.
Surprise, bitch.
Yeah. You think I can't use doors?
I'm not a vampire. You have to invite me in.
This is my house, all right?
This is my mill.
And then he goes, peekaboo!
Ew, snakes are gross and I hate them.
Jesus.
Yeah!
God, how big was the biggest snake ever? Oh my god, it's so gross. But he winks. He winks.
He winks at her. Do it.
He's still alive.
And he smiles too, right? Yeah, kind of. I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love it so much. Shot or not?
Okay.
I think about 40 feet is an anaconda. Actually, no. I think pythons, reticulated pythons,
in
are 50.
history. You know how like the megalodon.
Oh, like those mighty or mega boa things you get like
Titanoboa.
Oh, Titanoboa. You can Google that.
No shit, that's what it's called.
I know. Shot or not? Green anacondas practice cannibalism with large females eating smaller males. True or false?
Oh, that's gotta be true.
That is
Snakes
true.
are fucked.
Snakes are gross and evil and should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh my god. Listen to this.
Do they actually have skeletons of Titanoboas?
They found a skeleton of, they said, they don't know if it's, big for its species or not. It's just a skeleton of Titanoboa. 40 feet long and approximately 1 ton.
Oh, dear God. That thing must move so slowly, but fuck it. That's just sneaks up on your ass, you're dead.
Jesus. Where did they find it?
that? I was going to say, where the fuck did they find that? It has to be... Like, these anacondas have to be some kind of...
They found it in Nebraska?
No! Not Nebraska's even worse. They got Titanoboas. That sounds like bullshit. Fuck do you find how the fuck do you have a prehistoric snake skeleton in goddamn Nebraska?
Jesus.
I got those fucking cornhuskers and stairs.
I guess they find a lot of fucking dinosaurs in Nebraska. And Montana.
I know, like, Montana.
Yeah, like the Midwest. Because the Midwest used to be a jungle, I guess, back in the Dizzy.
So wait, there's actually things there at one point?
Not just hillbillies.
And then nature was like, fuck that, and burn that shit to the ground and then put a bunch of swamp people out there.
Jeez, 40 feet.
Well, this movie's based on real life.
Oh, it was found in a coal mine.
Oh, no.
In Colombia.
Oh, man, you fucking light a snake on fire. It's even more terrifying. Fuck that.
Oh, God.
You made it worse.
Refuses to go into the water.
And you can see the gel that they put on it to light it on fire.
Yeah. Napalm.
Oh, no.
Dude, I just listened to a Vietnam podcast and they were talking a lot about napalm. Ugh. Holy fuck, that's a war crime.
Yeah. I think literally after that ended, like, oh, we should probably stop this.
Yeah, this is fucked. I'm pretty sure they use napalm in Afghanistan, but the trick was it's not a war crime if you don't use it on people. So what they do is put it at the head of a cave, and it would suffocate everyone inside.
And it just never goes out.
Yeah, I didn't use it on someone. I used it to kill somebody.
Wait, what?
I'm not even joking, bro. Oh, it's still alive! God damn it!
Yeah, well, it's a slasher film, man. So I was like, Jason's got to come back for one more hurrah, and then got to give Ice Cube his moment.
Jon Voight looks like shit now.
They burned his ass up. Oh, you mean in real life? Shut or not.
All
The
right.
Anaconda screech was made by famous voice actor Frank Welker, the voice of Scooby-Doo. True or false?
Oh, this is not your fault. I was actually confused. It said Frank Welker, Anaconda. I was like, what? There's a guy that acted as an Anaconda? What the fuck? Is that the director? He did the voice?
Well, no. True or false?
True.
That is true. He did the screeching.
Why?
Shaggy. Anaconda.
Why?
Why does he have a condom on his neck? Look.
It's to keep the AIDS out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's only got it on the front part of him, not the back part of him, like it's not wrapped on him.
Dude, speaking of South Park, I was in a continuing education class, and they were talking about viruses, and the AIDS virus got brought up, and they're like, there's no cure for the AIDS virus, and someone said that's false. And the teacher didn't know this was a joke, and was like, no, there's no cure, and they go, Magic Johnson found it.
It's money.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, it's money. And the lady had never seen South Park.
But isn't that crazy that Magic Johnson now tests negative for AIDS?
So that's what he says to the ladies.
Well, that's what he says to his wife and all the hoes.
Yeah.
But like,
No, baby,
isn't
I
that
swear, it's
insane? We're
That
at a
is
point
wild.
now in life where like he has so much money, he's able to get the best medicine in the world.
I
where
bet,
he's, like,
but you and I are dead. One
Oh,
drop of
we're-
that in our butt, and we're dead.
so fucking dead because we can't shoot hoops.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised they actually brought it back to the Shirishamas. Like, I'm just beyond surprised they do
The sheer shaman are like, oh, they didn't get eaten?
that. we prayed to our God for these fucking white people to get them
Yeah.
eaten.
Our gods failed us.
Okay, last shot or not.
And then it just ends.
Yeah,
It
it
just
just
goes, and we're done.
we're just gonna go out to sea apparently, to the sea there in the Brazilian Sea. I guess the Amazon, if you get to the end of it, goes out into the ocean, right?
Jesus Christ. What
Okay.
a shitter.
Last shot or not. True or false? This movie was nominated for 6 Razzie Awards and was the winner of 2. The first one being Worst Actor, Jon Voight, and Worst Screen Couple, Jon Voight and the Snake. True or false?
I hope they consider them a screen couple. You like my snake, baby bird? I'm gonna say false because I'm gonna say you're trying to get me on a technicality. I'm gonna say it won all 6 Razzies.
You're correct. It didn't win any of them, but those are all actual categories, though.
Best screen couple,
Yeah.
Anaconda and Jon Voight.
This movie sucks so
would he
bad
go
it
up
couldn't
there
even.
and present with the snake?
I wish. This movie is so bad it couldn't even win a Razzie.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, we're wrapping this up here. Our third 3 years. 3 years of doing this shit with no successes whatsoever. But Shane, would you recommend to the listeners out there to watch Anaconda?
Oh yeah, it's like if you have Amazon, it's free right now, so watch it.
Yeah, this is like one of my childhood favorites that holds up in the best worst way. I love
Yeah.
Anaconda. It's entertaining. I don't think it gets boring. I think it's always got enough snake kills and terrible accents and bad acting to keep it going. But I love it. It's awful. It's just terrible. I love every minute of it.
Just terrible.
Okay. It's been 9 months since we've done the commentary track. We've been busy. It's been a slow year for us, but we're here. We're a proud snake for horror icons. Shane, do you want to do like we used to do back in the day and propose another commentary track film that we probably will never do, but want to do it like in the old days?
I'm gonna pull this out of my ass. You want to watch the Flintstones?
We haven't done a kids movie in a long time. Why
I haven't
not?
ogled a kids movie in a while, and Halle Berry is smoking in it. So let's do it.
Halle Berry's in it?
Yeah, she's the mistress, or she's like the bad corporate lady.
I'm gonna double check before you make me watch this film.
She's 100% in it.
You were 100% correct.
She's like, show me your dino bone. And I'm like, oh.
Okay, well, you've heard it here first, folks. Our next commentary track 6 months from now will be on the Flintstones.
John Goodman.
And Rick Moranis. And also Rosie O'Donnell.
That's a good one. I'll enjoy that.
I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through, but I'm down. It's got a shitty animatronic dinosaur. Okay, Shane, take us out of here with your high quality snake impression. Give some advice to people out there who are are feeling a little down in your best Jon Voight impression.
If you feel kind of sad, do what I did. Go to be a Catholic priest. Get touched a little bit and then go hunt snakes. And remember, snakes like the whipping chains. It's the only way to get them. The end. Baby bird. I'm going to keep mine going, and I'm going to do an ad real quick.
Yeah. Well, since we're right here, we're still recording, and you're thinking about your ad here, I gotta read these to you. These are some IMDb real critic reviews. This is awesome. This is from the Austin Chronicle. Giving it 20%. Charmless, unterrifying, and even devoid of requisite gratuitous nudity. Anaconda just plain bites.
A writer after my own heart. He's like, there's not even tits.
That's literally why I was like, this is why Shane would write about this one. There.
That's amazing.
Here's a good one from the Washington Post. 40%. It feels like Alien, as directed by Jim Henson, and the suspense is restricted to mundane slasher movie tactics, including the frequent use of mobile cam, call it Anaconda cam, that's supposed to represent the snake's point of view.
All right. Are you ready for my ad?
What do you got?
Okay. So maybe we can add like some Sarah McLachlan music in the background or something.
Perfect.
All right, there we go. Looking good on the recording front here.
Are you peeking? Oh, I'm peeking. I'm peeking out of my pants.
Peeking hard. Peeking hard. All right.
Peeking straight up out of my pants. Okay, are you...
Pickle peppers.
Peter Piper picked the pickle peppers.
All right.
Jon Voight voided his warranty of valuable vanities.
He voided his bowels on this fucking set.
There we go. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here, pause. My food's here, and I gotta go beat some dogs. Sorry.
Hold on, fucking phone. There's so many things to pause. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so glad. No, you fucking finish your fucking chili dog. I'm not gonna edit out your fucking chewing. You piece of shit. Then fine, you finish it. I'll sit here and drink myself into anger. Shane made this podcast 45 fucking minutes late, so yeah, for those listening, Shane's only fucked up this podcast by 45 fucking minutes, and now he's eating on the goddamn podcast. Please email me at podcastwastedpotential@gmail.com if you want to be a better podcast host with me. Well, I've been recording the entire time. Are you done eating? Jesus Christ.